for ongoing investigations in the area.
Middle Tennessee State University in sports. Middle Tennessee News starts right now.
Good evening, I'm Sarah Ottman.
Eventually crashed, killing the pilot, whose family identified as a 62-year-old Christopher Wilcher. There was only one individual on board the aircraft and no injuries were reported at the crash site.
The Murfreesboro Fire Rescue Department and their 2 dogs. According to reports, there was no casualties in the fire. The family was able to assist conducting.
On October 16th, Laverne police, he was later pronounced as deceased. The shooting took place at a home on Almondwood Place in the Department or Rutherford County Crime Stoppers.
A routine fire lane parking enforcement in Mount Juliet led to the location of a wanted felon. A patrolling officer spotted the illegally parked car, which belonged to Tabitha Taylor, in a Walmart parking lot off of Pleasant Grove Road. After coming out of the Walmart where she had just finished shoplifting from, Taylor used a fake name when talking to the officer. Upon further investigation, it was discovered that she had warrants for 2 separate counts of misdemeanor theft in 2 different counties and 2 counts of felony probation violations. She was then arrested and charged with shoplifting and criminal impersonation.
A fire struck at a home in a residential area. The Mount Juliet Fire Department remained out safe, and luckily none of the residents
were within 2 days due to the individuals walking on railroad tracks. The first accident occurred on October 11th with a young man who was walking alongside the railroad tracks. The second took place on October 13th, where a woman and her dog were walking on CXX Railroad Bridge near the Searcy Street Greenway. The woman then fell 35 feet to the ground, and the dog has not yet been located. Murfreesboro Police Department urged
special guest earlier today as a treat to MTSU journalism majors. 30-year ABC veteran John Quinones joined as a guest speaker this morning for the students in the College of Media and Entertainment. Quinones is best known for his role as anchor on ABC Primetime, as well as the host of ABC's What Would You Do?, a televised program that exposes the ethics of the public in stimulated hidden cameras situations. Quinones shared with MTSU students his experiences as a young journalist and his journey through the industry, as well as advice for aspiring journalists who wish to follow in his footsteps. And a quote, "Tell the truth for a better future."
Hitting us hard this week as our temperatures here in the mid-state have dropped. Chill with a few extra layers. Felt a tad bit warmer than
ahead on Middle Tennessee Management Building on MTSU's campus. And we will get a look into this week's weather as Carly Sutton joins us again for the forecast. That's coming up next on Middle Tennessee News.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right, because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign, not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a 4th ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
My lonely days are gone. That's why I'm
let you go. Babe, I'm never gonna let you go. No, no, never gonna let you go.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Never gonna let you go. Never gonna let
Welcome back, and now we have Dr. Larry Burris with this week's media commentary.
Remember that old television comedy series, That Was the Week That Was? Well, last week was certainly a different week that was. It seems several news outlets breathlessly reported Generation Z is upset about some emoji in fairly common use. Emojis like the thumbs up and the red heart, readers, viewers, and listeners were told, are signs of being old, and even worse, passive-aggressive. The articles then went on to quote, using sometimes indecipherable usernames, 3 or 4 Gen Zers who are apparently damaged for life because of the silly little icons. And these same people want us to have. Who decides so-called experts anyway? Next question. If a 10-year-old is upset by what I use in my emails, should I really care? And perhaps more importantly, if a 10-year-old is mentally distressed by a thumbs-up icon, I think they're in need of some serious mental health care. But then I saw news reports that some Gen Z people are upset by the news stories implying their generation is overly concerned about screen icons rather than more serious global issues and demanding an end to those stories. And these were followed by the obligatory stories discounting those stories. Obviously, I'm doing the same thing these people are doing. But here are some different questions. Why are we letting anyone decide for us what words and symbols really mean? Why are we responding to them in the first place? And if they say we should stop ruining their lives, why don't we tell them to stop trying to ruin ours? I'm Larry Burris.
Campus history is 50 this year. The goal is to modernize the building to further enhance the experience for students joined together to make the announcement. Highlighting the ceremony was showcasing the new glass.
MTSU makes an appearance of year. Billboard's top 20 events like Bonnaroo.
State University's Campus Grew almost $55 project is bringing new learning experiences to students within the program. The building is unique in the way in which it was built, having its interior exposed with open walls with rebar and open concrete showing. It was designed in new laboratories, better classrooms, and new opportunities.
Actually see the building.
Changes coming this week. This week there will be many road improvements and some closures in the area. On Monday through Friday there will be a turn lane closure and signal improvements on Medical Center Parkway. Many roads will be repaved. In Davidson County and Rutherford
County schools are facing Riverdale High and David Urey Element for 952. The district is engineering and construction said they also have.
And now Carly is severe and Smithville are going to during the day, so expect that chill to feel even colder with that added moisture. Stay tuned because
we'll be back with our full weather report, and Dylan Simmons is over in the MTN Sports Den with our weekly sports report. Stick around after the break.
Son, love is like the ocean. You have to tread the waters.
Dad, that's not the kind of help I needed. Jessica.
I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
Once there was a boy who did the same thing again and again. One day, he was told he had autism. He got help and slowly learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Natural disasters are a fact of life in the U.S. And between activities and school, chances are you won't be with your kids when they happen. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids can help your children feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
My text to emoji ratio has gotten a little out of hand.
A little?
Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
And now Carly joins.
Well, Sarah, that cold front is still here, and it's going to stay for the rest. Temperatures are, in fact, rising throughout the week, and as we head into the weekend, it's looking that next week is going to be pretty normal as we head farther into October. Degrees, and our low tonight is heading to around will help us feel a bit warmer. A high of 72 and a low of 50 Friday night. Saturday is breaking our sunshine streak as clouds start to roll in during the day, but those temperatures are still on the rise. Saturday's high are closer to the Halloween 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and will include a variety of food trucks, vendors, and crafts to enjoy. There will also be Cannonsboro Village on Facebook.
To go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took? So, yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nashville Mayor John Cooper reached an agreement on a brand new $2.2 billion industry, among providing the Titans with a new place of residence since 1999. They'll move MTSU and YU on their first offensive play, which allowed Chase Cunningham to run like Forrest for a 14-yard touchdown lead for the Hilltoppers. In the second game, the game was sent to the twilight zone as Austin Reed unleashed his cannon arm for 2 touchdowns and 278 yards on the day. Things lost Lazarus as they have lost 3 games in a row. Walker hit a guardrail of their own against UTEP on the Rubik's Cube of minor goalkeeper Maria Scott. Hannah Suter Lewis to take home a statement maker.